The Tale of Three Brothers. There were once three brothers who were traveling along a lonely, winding road at twilight. In time, the brothers reached a river, too deep to wade through, and too dangerous to swim across. However, these brothers were learned in the magical arts, and so they simply waved their wands and made a bridge appear across the treacherous water. They were halfway across it when they found their pathway blocked by a hooded figure, and it was dead. He was angry that he had been cheated out of three new victims, for travelers usually drowned in the river, but that was cunning. He pretended to congratulate the three brothers upon their magic and said that each had earned a prize for being clever enough to evade him. So, the oldest brother, who was a combative man, asked for a wand more powerful than any in existence, a wand that must always win battle for its owner, a wand worthy of a wizard who had conquered death, so death had crossed to an elder tree on the banks of the river, fashioned the wand from a branch that had hung there, and gave it to the oldest brother. Then the second brother, who was an arrogant man, decided that he wanted to humiliate death still further, and asked for the power to recall others from death. So Death picked up a stone from the river bank and gave it to the second brother, and told him that the stone would have the power to bring back the dead. Finally, Death turned to the third brother. A humble man, he asked for something that would enable him to go forth for that place without being followed by death. And so it was that Death reluctantly handed over his own cloak of invisibility. In due course, the brothers separated each for his own destination. The first brother traveled for a week or more, and reaching a distant village, sought out a fellow wizard, with whom he had a quarrel, naturally with the elder one as his weapon. He could not fail to win the duel that followed, leaving his enemy dead upon the floor. The oldest brother proceeded to an inn where he boasted of the powerful wand which he had snatched from death himself, and oh, how it made him invisible, that every night another wizard crept upon the oldest brother, as he lay wind-sodden upon his bed. The thief took the wand, and for good measure slit the oldest brother's throat, and so that took the first brother for his own. Meanwhile, the second brother journeyed to his own home, where he lived alone. Here he took out to the stone which had the power to recall the dead, and turned it thrice in his hand. To his amazement and delight, the figure for the girl he had once hoped to marry, before her untimely death, appeared at once before him. Yet she was sad and cold, separated from his throat by a veil. True, she had returned to the mortal world. She did not truly belong there, and suffered finally. Finally, the second brother, driven mad by hopeless longing, killed himself to truly join her, and so that took the second brother for his own. But though dead searched for the third brother for many years, he was never able to find him. It was only when he had attained a great age that the youngest brother finally took off the cloak of invisibility, and gave it to his son. And then he greeted death as an old friend, went with him gladly, and as equals they departed this life.
When, kung ikaw ang panganay na kapatid, gagamitin mo rin ba ang elder wand para maghiganti at magyabang? Bakit oo, bakit hindi? Two, kung ikaw ang pangalawang kapatid, susubukan mo rin bang buhayin ang iyong namatay na kasintahan gamit ang Resurrection Stone? Ano ang iyong gagawin kung hindi siya maging masaya sa iyong piling? Three, kung ikaw ang bunso, itatago mo rin ba ang Cloak of Invisibility habang buhay? Four, sa iyong palagay, ano ang pinakamahalagang aral na makukuha sa kwento ng tatlong magkakapatid? 5. Sa iyong palagay, ano ang sinisimbolo ng ilog sa kwento?